Good afternoon and welcome to our special record. South Korea is increasing its response to the growing problem of transnational crime, particularly organized crime linked to Cambodia. The move signals a major shift in diplomatic and economic relations, with Seoul announcing the suspension of its development aid project and preparing to impose financial sanctions on businesses already involved these criminal networks. This decision places South Korea on a similar track to the United States and the United Kingdom, which have already implemented sanctions on countries like Mexico and Kuwait. For a deeper look into the situation on the ground and the diplomatic implications, we turn now to our correspondent report. Let's start with the immediate action taken by South Korea.
Thank you. The suspension of development project was a dramatic step taken by South Korea agency, halting several programs aimed at helping Cambodian growth. This shift from donor to pressure exerting is a direct consequence to the surge in crimes, often involving South Korean citizens being lured or trafficked into working for scam syndicates. Data from South Korea Ministry of Justice revealed the severity. Thousands of South Korean citizens failed to return home from Cambodia each year. In the first 8 months of 2025 alone, 864 citizens were unaccounted for, often falling victim to these criminal bases. In response to the clear danger, the South Korean government has issued a code-black travel ban for 5 specific areas in Cambodia, identified as scam syndicate stronghold. There is growing concern this travel ban could eventually be extended to the entire country if the situation is not contained. Back to you.
Following the advice, the focus is now on the upcoming financial sanctions. Seoul intends to target the entire network of transnational crime that uses Cambodia as a base. This includes potential action against major business groups implicated in illegal activities and money laundering tied to online scams. The government has also sent a special task force to Phnom Penh to coordinate the repatriation of the South Korean citizens who had been detained or rescued, numbering up to 64 people recently. They are also actively investigating whether entities like the Prince Holding Group has branches operating in Seoul. While Cambodia has recently prepared to send back dozens of South Korean nationals linked to scams, the overall response to fully eradicate these operations has been viewed by Seoul as insufficient. This perceived lack of cooperation is the driving force behind South Korea's increasing assertive measures. I now hand over to our analysts for the wider diplomatic pictures.
This marks a critical turning point in the South Korea-Cambodia relationship. The long-standing economic and development partnership is now overshadowed by a security crisis. Experts fear this aggressive stance could easily escalate into a full-blown regional diplomatic crisis, potentially destabilizing relations within Southeast Asia. The government in Seoul is under immense domestic pressure to protect its citizens. The rising number of victims and the horrific report of torture and forced labor at this scam center demand a decisive and strong response. Suspending it and strengthening sanctions is Seoul's most powerful leverage point. These situations highlight a larger regional issues where scam syndicates exploit weak governance. South Korea is now pushing for greater regional cooperation to dismantle these cross-border criminal structures. Their aim is not just to punish Cambodia, but to create a precedent that these operations will not be tolerated. The relationship remains strained and all eyes are on Phnom Penh needs move to see if they can effectively eliminate these gambits and restore diplomatic trust back to your anger.
A very serious situation it is, with major geopolitical consequences. Thank you to all our correspondents for shedding light on this escalating crisis. We will continue to follow this story closely. That concludes our special report for today. Good evening.